then when it came to taking the career, the singing part, then you got the subscribers in TikTok, and you were actually showing your sense of style and fashion. Did you then think, okay, maybe I can actually start to consider recording, or how did that transition happen?
Yeah,
a TV show reached out.
Yeah, a TV show reached out for me to audition, and I made it pretty far. The reason why I didn't get to like the final stages of the show.
Huh? No, go ahead.
The reason I didn't get to like the final stages of the show was just due to some legal reasons. I wasn't able to fill out all the paperwork, so sadly they had to let me go. But that's really what I want to say ignited the fire that nobody really knew, but I knew, and I was trying to suppress it. I actually wrote my first. Not my first song, but I wrote a song behind the whole situation. And that's when I want to say I discovered that I could write, because I was like, whoa, where's this coming from? So yeah, I feel like that's when the little fire ignited and I got bit by the little singing bug.
Now we talk about writing. I mean, Coko, when you think about you being, at Jay's age, were you able to write and sing in the same way, or what was?
Oh, yeah, I was writing at a young age. I always wrote songs at a young age, but the way he writes, I don't know if I could write like that. Like, he's really, really good. He could write for other people, and it's like you have to have an imagination. He's very creative, and I don't think I'm that creative when it comes to writing. And so, yeah, as far as like the writing skills, like he's on another level than I was.
But then when you're writing, do you also compose it, or do you have the sort of the story outline, but then you need somebody to help put the music to it to give it its structure?
Both.
Yeah, it's both.
Yeah, he just started creating his own music now.
Literally like last week.
Okay, download it.
Created a track and I wrote to it, and a lot of times, I like to write songs from music that's in my head, and I will then go to my producer, Mykal Curtis, and I'm like, look, this is what I'm looking to hear. I'll send him a few audio voice memos, and I'm like, this is how I want the bass line, this is how I want my melodies and everything like that. And he brings them to life, so it's more so like a joint effort when it comes to the music side. But as far as writing, it's all just really my imagination. Like, a lot of times I don't know what I'm writing about until after the fact.
What's been response when you've been on stage? I know the Versus was a little bit different because Versus everyone will scream for anything. But have you had opportunities on your own performing where that people just see you and don't know what to expect?
Yeah, my first performance by myself was this year, actually, at a Pride festival, and before I went on, they were chanting my name. It was crazy, and after I was done, I could tell that I left an impression on people because they were coming up asking for pictures and everything like that. I feel like I was received very well. I don't think they knew exactly what to expect.
Yeah.
But I put on a show as if I was, seasoned, and I was doing this for a long time. I made sure to put my best foot forward. So.
Were you nervous?
I wasn't very nervous beforehand, but I got my nerves together and I centered myself right before I went out on the stage, and I kind of blacked out. Like, when I was done, I really didn't remember anything until I watched the videos and stuff afterwards. I was like, okay, I'm glad I remember those steps. I messed up here, but it was good.
Was your mom? Were you there?
Oh, absolutely.
Yes,
absolutely. That's his first show, so I definitely was going to be there.
Hey everyone, I want to thank you for being part of Halftime Chats. This new update is really about our membership, and I'm really excited to be able to fully launch the membership page. There will be things like full interviews from day one, as soon as the interview drops, you get access to it without any ads on it. There'll be some exclusive member-only videos that will just be some behind-the-scenes stuff and some other things that we will never be broadcast. For some members, you can be able to get actually 2 interviews, because I do have a backlog of almost 7 or 8 interviews that I don't even know when I'm going to be able to broadcast them. So you're able to get at least some of those up front, and some just behind the scenes stuff, because there's a lot of stuff that goes behind the scenes that I have never been able to talk about or release. For everyone else, you know what, the videos will still be the same over a week or a week and a half or 2 weeks, depending on how long it is. So everything stays the same. The polls stay the same. The community chats, the community stuff stays the same. But I think with the membership stuff, I'm able to add a little bit more and invest a lot more time and energy in really supporting the members. So I do hope you come on that ride with me. I appreciate the support, and this will just help me continue to invest in taking things to the next level. Take care.